Welcome back to Westbridge Hills. I am Blacker FS and this is our Users Junior Challenge. We are indeed back on Westbridge Hills and we're pretty much following on straight from the last video. The time's hardly gone by. There's a couple of things that I've just set up, just ready to start, just because I know this video is probably going to be or the next two videos will probably be quite long actually. So the two things we've done are these here. We've got this, which I remember one of these being in FS19 and it was about 12 grand, 10 or 12 grand. It was next to nothing. That is 75 grand to buy, which obviously we can't do because we can't buy new equipment, but it was still something like 3,500 to in fact it'll be more, it'll be like 3,900 to hire. So that's what we've done. I've just had a massive problem with this, which you might have already known when I bought it, but what is this? Why can't I put a trailer on here? Why can't I put anything on here? There is nothing, seemingly, that goes on here. Nothing. There doesn't seem to be anything in the in combinations for it. I've tried all sorts. I've tried ones where it's sort of on a stand and you have to reverse underneath it. Nothing attaches to this, which is rubbish. Like, what am I meant to do with it? So what I've had to do is I've had to get a dolly, tow it from behind, and then put the trailer on the dolly, which looks utterly ridiculous, but it works. But I mean, if you can help us in the fact that you know what I'm meant to do with this, then please do, because at the minute there is this trailer and this truck in here, sorry, and even though I don't want to, I'm seriously considering getting, because at least it'll work. Where this looks amazing, I mean that's just daft, isn't it? So yeah, if you know what I can do with this, please let us know. Let's unfold this first. There we go. Do I need to do that as well? Yep. And I hope this works, because it just cost us about 9 grand to get this set up. The trailer was about, what was the trailer? 4.5, something like that. So we'll get it lowered. Does it need unfolding? No. Apparently it does need unfolding. There we go. Ah, brilliant. That capacity of this trailer is something like 108,000 litres. You can get an unrealistic, what it says it's an unrealistic one, and that's something like 250,000 litres, something like that. Yeah, this is working great. This is exactly what I wanted. I mean, this isn't going to take long at all, is it? Can you imagine if we had something like 600,000 litres or something, didn't we? It was something daft like that. If we were having to shovel all of that. Right. We are going to take it to, so yep, 108,000 litres. Is it going to pull it alright? Seems to. We're going to take it to the BGA for two reasons. The price is pretty much the same as what it is at the animal dealer. However, I think the BGM might be a little bit closer, but even if it's not, I think it's a lot easier to access than what the animal dealer is. Ah, look at... I'm not even going to get it. That's... I'm not doing anything here. It's on auto and it's just pulling us backwards. Oh my god. It's not going to like turn around there. Right. This is going to be an issue. Right, give us 2 seconds. I'm going to see if I can find another way around. Right, that took a while, but we're up. I'm going to have to try another way. I mean, we can get up there, but I mean, that took ages. I'm not sure when we stopped recording, what sort of time-wise, in-game time-wise, but that literally went down to, it was a 0 mile an hour. We were still creeping forward, but only just. I'm thinking whether we can go up around the back of the farm. Hopefully that bank will be a little more gentle than what... Well, that's just ridiculous, that one, isn't it? There, that one's not as steep there. I think that's going to have to be our way. We're going to have to go sort of the opposite direction to then come back on ourselves. When I looked at the price, we're going to be selling at something like £343 per 1,000 litres. So we should make a good amount of money. And like I said, I think it was in the last video, if we do make good money on this, I think we're going to buy Newfield. Which we wouldn't have done if it hadn't been for selling this off, even though I was sort of wavering. Right. Go around this way, don't we? I think that way is blocked off. I assume you just pull up alongside it like you do with the bales. I'll try to take quite a wide angle to then get in. Ah, tips up. Right, away it goes. Let's see how much we get from this. I mean, it's looking decent so far. I didn't see what I started on, to be honest. I do like that trailer though. It's just having the power to pull it, isn't it? I think this is like 650, something like that. Right, 37,000 per trailer. We're going to have probably 6 trailers worth, so I'm not too disappointed by that at all. Look at it, it's flying now. Okay, let's get back, we'll get it refilled. Right, back down, and let's start filling this again. Right, so that recognised the trailer straight away. There we go. I'm interested, like I said, to find out whether these silos have the issue that we were discussing in, it might be in the last episode, it might be in the one before, I can't remember. it's meant to have, I think, a 20 metre reach. On the pipe, which, I mean, it seems to be doing alright at the minute, doesn't it? What I'm probably going to do is we'll see if we can get up around the back, see if we can get the trailer up around the back, and then I might do some off camera, just to try to sort of speed things up a little bit. I mean, that is just working great. To the point where if one comes up in the used machinery, we will 100% buy it. I mean, to be fair, for the amount of silage we've got, I don't mind spending sort of, it was less than £4,000, say 3,800, 3,900 on this. Right, that's full. Right, job one is try to reverse this trailer with the dolly on. Which I think I did quite well there, considering me not usual efforts. Right, I'm hoping we can get up there and then up around the back, because that doesn't seem as steep. There's some wool producing as well. Cool, didn't clip the gate. Right, it shouldn't have any issue going up here. In fact, we're building speed. That's brilliant. Try to keep the speed up. No, I think we're going to be alright, aren't we? It does get a little bit steep right at the sort of top there, but with the speed that we're going now, I think we'll get up there alright. Although we have dropped off a little bit. Cool, that is the way we're going to have to go. It's so annoying about this, you know. It must be for something. There has to be something that I can put on there to change it. Because then, otherwise, what's the point? Just take that quite wide to keep the speed up. Yeah, what's the point in having the wagon? There isn't, is there? I know on some of the other variations of this, it's sort of a stumpier version. The spine at the back, it's a lot shorter, and it's more like a sort of standard truck. Right, so we should be getting another 37.5 grand here. It's a shame we don't own it, because we would get so much digester coming from this. I mean, look, that's so long, isn't it? I wonder where we're at with this. All silage. You can see bits have sold off them ones. I'm going to have to bring our trailer back up and just see if we can sell the other bits. Right, the price must be going down because didn't we get less than? I'm sure it was 37.5 we got the first time round. That's still a sit. It's gone down a little bit, I think. I'm sure we were getting 143 or 144 last time. Right, I'm going to go and do a couple of these off camera, and then we'll come back. As you can see, we're not moving silage at the minute, and we're in the second half of January. The reason for that is we reached our limit of what we could sell. I am going to go and try to sell at a different point to see if we can do that. However, I've still got some in the trailer up at the BGA, so I'll get rid of that, and then we might go to where we're at. Our price has actually gone up. We might go to the Ravenport sell point actually. Tag that place there. So it'll just be in there, I would have thought, wouldn't it, the sell point. Do you know what, I don't even know if we'll be able to sell in there because that's possibly... Let's go and have a look. We will come back up because I want to have a look, see what's in the second hand bit. Wrong bit. Ah! Right. I have to remember I'm in a faster vehicle. Let's go and see if we can get in here. I'm also not 100% sure that we'll get round the bends in the animal dealer, which is an issue as well. So am I going to have to go in there? I am, Anna. So I will have to get the wagon in here and tip. I wonder if we go all the way through to about here. I don't think it's going to work, is it? I can't see that working. I think the tip's too high. And I don't want to be bringing 20,000 litres at a time over either, which is what the capacity of our other trailer is. So we'll have to, I don't know, we'll have to either just wait a bit longer and carry on using the biogas, or maybe even go and try the animal dealership. Right, let's park up here. And brilliant. Do you know what? Before I started recording and I backed into this space originally, it was perfect. Absolutely flawless, first time, not an issue. Do it on camera and I'm wrecking the place. Let's go and have a look. Ooh. Right, that I know we're going to get. We're 100% buying that. Because that solves a lot of issues for us. I know we're using it on no man's land at the minute, but that solves a lot of issues. This, I'm also massively tempted. I mean, is there a reason not to get it? I don't think there is there? I mean, given the size of the fields that we've got, I reckon yeah, we'll get it. 141 grand. So we're down to 426. Right, we don't really need to move that at the minute. We don't need that at the minute. What we can do though is, I think that's empty because that's that over there, isn't it? So we can go down to leased equipment, and we can return that, so we're not paying the daily fee on that anymore. Right. Did we end up getting a cultivator? We didn't, did we? Fantastic. So we didn't get a cultivator. We don't need a seeder now. Now we've got the direct drill. Brilliant. We are cooking on gas. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up to the BJ. I'm going to finish tipping what we've got up there. We'll probably have to progress time a little bit, and then we're going to try to go to another sell point. Good news, we can tip at the Ravenport sell point. So, I mean, I say good news, I haven't actually tried to sell it yet, but it does allow us to put it in the silo. So, I'm hoping everything will be alright. Just see if I can back this in there a little bit. Ah, right, that should be enough. He says. Right, let's get this going again. You can see that big pile there, which says it's something like 25,000 litres in this one here. That was the issue that I was talking about, where I tell you what, I'll put that back on. Yeah, where it just doesn't recognise the silage. So I wonder if it's going to be exactly the same on this one. I think the way that I seen Feldham get over this was by getting the painting tool and effectively just painting over the top of that silage, which is a bit rubbish, but if it's the only way I can do it, then I'll have to do it. I mean, there's another 10,000 litres in here compared to the other one. Can I get further up there or not? Doesn't look like I can. Right, let's get off there. Not making any difference. Ah, I've got thingy now, I've not. I know why it's not working. Because I've got chaff caught in it. It's letting us unload there. Right, so let's switch that on. Let's lower that. Now we're going to get some purchase here. I don't know where the hell that chaff came from. Are we going to get off? We're not, are we? Right, let's take that off. That might let us try again. Oh my god. Let's I am fully stuck. Fully stuck. Right, lift that up. Lift weight. Right. Right, basically, we had to reset it. There was no other way. It ended up at the top of that bank, sort of spinning around, so there was nothing else we could do with that. Let's see if we can get any more of this off here. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to. just seems such a waste, doesn't it? 35,000, well, nearly 36,000 litres worth. I mean, I could go and... It's going to make any difference going up there? That's not. It's not. Let's put this just there. And what we'll do, we'll quickly get this bucket and we'll see if we can lift any out. If it won't go in the bucket, I know it won't. It just won't work. It's not going to work because that's the same as the other clamp. No, it's not. There's nothing there. So there's like, there's another 35,000, like I said, nearly 36,000 litres that we're not going to be able to use. So what does that give us in there? Another 12,000 litres. We'll still take it and sell it, but let's just, before we do, let's see if we can do this. Painting. Sure, it's concrete. Ah, so that's going to work. Ah, that's not bad. I mean, I say it's not bad. Right. There's 205 litres of silage left in there. We'll have to find that somewhere. What I might do, if them... In fact, there's no might about it, we will definitely do, before we cut the grass again, we'll sell these silos, and we'll get some other ones that hopefully won't have the same issue, because I can't be dealing with that. It's just utterly ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, we've just lost there 60,000 litres, over 60,000 litres of silage, which is probably what, 20 odd grand. I mean, can you imagine if that was our survival let's play on No Man's Land? I would be raging now, absolutely raging. In fact, I'll keep that menu on because I haven't called a train yet on this map, so just in case something's a bit different. There's our new gear there. I'm over the moon with that seeder. The sprayer is kind of a bit of a luxury, however, in fact it's very much a luxury considering we've already got the solid fertilizer spreader, which is a sort of a big unit as well, isn't it? But it's one of the things, I suppose. I think the whole setup of the series, because it's a used machinery challenge and we'll never be able to buy that new if we wanted, I think that just sort of makes us spend money a bit quicker. What you'll see is this doesn't trip out like it would have done on the old one, it just goes up through. Oh, it didn't even do that because of the because of how little was in there. Right, let's go and train. If we can get over here quite quickly, we'll be able to get it back. Right, rent a train. So hopefully it should be on its way back now, if it reverses. Right, yep. It's coming back, so we should see that just come through here. There it is. We're going to need to be down here. I don't know where it's going to stop. I don't know if it... We stop up there? Yeah, we're stopping up there. Right. First time we've done this. I really like not going to other vehicles. Let's open cover. I really like maps with trains on. I think it's just a really interesting aspect for us. Are we slowing down? Right, silage. 159,000. I don't know how much it can take because this has 5 carts on it, does it? Yeah. It looks like I'm gonna get... Yeah. I'm gonna get it all in. I didn't realise... I didn't know how much each sort of individual wagon would take. Oh, that's it? Ah, that's why. Is it? Oh, that's why, because it's not open. Right, and we'll see how much we get for this. I think the price has increased a little bit compared to what it was we were selling it at the day before at the BGA, which is good. Right, there we go. Get that closed. Get that one closed. Let's get it sold. Straven part. Another 56,000. So we are happy with that. What's that give us? That's give us a total of, well, just under 200 grand worth of silage. So each time we cut that field, in fact we'll get more than 200 grand because I'm going to change that. I'm going to change those clamps, so we will be getting more than that. I think, because there's no contracts, is there? There's no contracts. Any more used machinery? There it is. There's no more used machinery, and I tell you what. In fact, let's I know I don't normally do this, but let's get in this because I think one of our fields could do with fertilising. Because if I can get that done, I know we've done them both. I thought this field needed fertilising. In fact, the edges do. That's awful. Why is that like that? We've done them both, so yep, that's us. We don't have anything else to do for January. So what I'm going to do now, I don't know how long the video has been, but everything's been done. Other than, let's go and sell these silos. They can go the journey. Do you know what? Do you know what's really weird? I was messing about on another map and it wouldn't let us go over to the demolish section, and this is since the update, so I don't know what has changed, but yeah, it wouldn't let us do that earlier, which is really strange. No, it's just not having it. There, it has changed. So you don't go to demolish, there's a different button you press. Which is just, well, on PlayStation it's R3. And that takes you into that menu. Right, that's sorted. So, we are going to end the video now. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.